Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Rafinha gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, he's got such pace and quick feet. I can't wait to see him pick the ball up and burst into life. He has some explosive movement. He can cross and shoot, of course, but I also really enjoy watching his decoy runs. That kind of movement off the ball can be just as decisive as anything that's done in possession.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Ronaldinho. Now here's the delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Brazil with the corner, they're first. Keeper has taken decisive action. Cross to the back post. And he's quick to get rid. Neymar. And the counter is on. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that is one way to stop him. Brazil have a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
He's found a way past. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Danilo will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Brazil still without a single shot on target. And he's quick to return it. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Neymar. Well, they've got it again. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Lucas Paqueta. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! Well, that is rather wayward.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
He's a sharp little ball here. And that's definitely not his best.
Brazil really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly...
Danilo with a definite foul there. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game.
On the finish! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. So a chance here, what can they make of it? And a real chance to break the deadlock. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And that little bit of skill has got him away.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Genuine physical edge about this game, it is quite attritional. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. The most accurate pass. And that's been won straight back.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
They get a throw in.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Lovely bit of skill. He's having a pop! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Another throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And that has left him in a heap. And he's straight offside. Played into space. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Takes a shot! Goal! Brazil! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration...
He leaps for it! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Lucas Paqueta shifted it to the flank. Ronaldinho has the space to scheme. Bruno Guimaraes. We are into stoppage time.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Brazil are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second half is up and running.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
João Pedro is onto this. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Richarlison. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Can he get on the end of this? That's very neat. Tries a shot! And no, just off target. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he latch on to this? And he's in on goal! It's Neymar! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Brazil can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Camisa 24, camisa 11, Neymar.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Deixando o campo para a entrada
Now, can they get him away? He's found space here.
Camisa 8, camisa 15.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. It's a promising position. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Gabriel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Danilo spots it and intercepts. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Played out wide, and he's managed to get free. And that should get the job done. Oh, he's been caught on it here! That is lovely. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And this is Neymar. David Neres.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And he's intervened well there. Beraldo. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Neymar. And he is dashing away. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Martinelli! Martinelli! Beraldo gets it clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one.
Substituição em andamento.
João Pedro. And they win it back again. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, such a clever touch. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Oh, the ball's run, and again! And it's been hooked away. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Martinelli, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Brazil could be just about done here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Brazil clearly now in lead preservation mode. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Teremos uma substituição.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
So, another set play.
Brazil really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Well, nicely intercepted. Beraldo is always scanning the pitch for targets. Looking for the run.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Threads one in. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a...
And that's a poor penalty.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's rising! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
And that will be the final act. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Brazil really did suffer for their lack of numbers here. Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Couto has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, this is a guy who can run and run for 90 minutes or more if needs be. He's very solid in defence and he can really get his team going on the counter too. I think the man...
And the shot! Brilliant from João Pedro! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And Brazil take the lead. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a...
Shot, surely! And that has fair fizzed. Brazil with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Tries a deft little ball. And he's quick to get rid. Now it's Rafinha. Foot in. Now it's João Pedro. Great ball, and he's in here. This is their second corner of the game. Romario! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a... Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And here's Romario. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And he welcomes it in. He has found the way through. Can he finish? Goal, Brazil! The perfect outcome to mark his 50th game. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Casemiro, that's really well manoeuvred. Lucas Paqueta, now it's Rafinha. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Zico.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Zico wants to run onto this. Serginho. Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Caught offside that time. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Serginho. And it's Sara. Bremer. Douglas Luiz. Neymar. And that was nowhere near his best. That's a throw. Sara. Drop. There's the shot! Oh, it's come loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Zico. Looking for options for movement.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Zico couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Lucas Paqueta wins the duel this time.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Neymar! Threads one in. Douglas Luiz. Zico. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Cafu. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Neymar. And that has left him in a heap. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Zico.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they've got rid. And they're back on the ball again. Neymar producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pass somewhat off target. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Lucas Paqueta. That has not gone well. Rafinha. Oh, well played. He is through here. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
It's quite...
And that signals the end of the first period. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Brazil are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 22.
So we're underway for the second half.
Neymar. Deixando o campo.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Camisa 27.
Goes for a shot! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, that happened.
Tries a shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Neymar is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Beraldo is always looking to break lines. Serginho. Casemiro. That's good running with the ball. And it's Douglas Luiz. And here's from Mario. Neymar. Can he get it through? Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Up towards the front line. Nicked it back promptly.
Brazil really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Serginho. Douglas Luiz. Now it's Zico. Serginho defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's got away. Who saw this coming? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. Beraldo. Lucas Paqueta goes sliding in. And he's quick to return it. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ronaldinho. Serginho's cross. And here comes the corner.
Substituição.
Brazil can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's Ronaldinho!
And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Ronaldinho clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Just about within shooting range. Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Neymar certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the volley. It's a loose ball. Neres finding himself in space. That has been knocked clear. He's having a hit! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Brazil have their third corner. Tries to get it clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Joelinton. Oh, this is a very good run. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And that's been won straight back. That has been slung wide. Nicely weighted ball. Romario. Serginho gets it away. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Serginho. He's come in hard. Goes down, but nothing given. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through. And he's managed to get free.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
He's rising! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Great defending, strong and determined. Tries to pass it through. Oh, important interception. That could spell trouble. Oh, he's got a... and the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. That's going wide left. He's picked his way through. That's not going far. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 3. Vai ser substituído.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Camisa 14. Teremos uma substituição.
Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Joelinton. Now it's David Neres. It's a threatening ball. Chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now it's Romario. That's destined for the flank. Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Looking for the run.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And this is Neymar. Back in possession. Goes for the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Not the most accurate pass. Now the ball in. Defending of the... Can he finish? Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Substituição.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Danielson was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Marquinhos has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Serginho has a look up and delivers. Cleared away. And it is half-time in extra time. So nothing yet in extra time to make a difference. This, the final 15 minutes for someone to do something. And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Aimed beyond the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ederson. Space for him to turn and look. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's played in low. It's gone for a throw-in. That looks a decent ball. That ball looks a good one.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's picked out the run. Header! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
And that was very necessary. Spread neatly. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And there goes the final whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost. Things are bubbling up quite nicely here, a healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here, the chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Pedri, spread it left. Now it's Baina. Oh, that's well spotted. Rafinha is herring after that one. Rodri, Pedri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neymar, Serginho. Neymar. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. That's good running with the ball, plays it through. He's in plenty of space here. Ferran Torres, he's had a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Ferran Torres certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dani Olmo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, Pedro! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's played in here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Kubasi. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And Jamal. Can he get on the end of this? That's a shade optimistic. Spain are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Flashes it across. That's a lovely, neat pass. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Looking for the run. Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Brazil are down to 10 men.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
He's looking wide. That'll be a throw. And he's had it nicked away. And he's got the final touch there. Goal kick's been given. Oh, they could be caught out here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Now, this could be a chance. A header! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Rodri. Pedri. That's going wide left. Ronaldinho. That's a delicate pass. Howson gets it away. That's put pay to the danger. Brazil have it back and can go again. Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot. Ferran Torres. There's the shot! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the first moment of real significance.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's João Pedro. Neymar, he's picked his way through. Eric Garcia, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yamal. Oh, that's a key interception. Yamal with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Rafinha. Looking to play him in. Now it's Rafinha. Big chance! And he's found the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 9 será reemplazado por el dorsal 20.
Brazil get the ball rolling for the second period. Couto. And Rafinha. He is through here! Oh, no joy this time. Kubasi. Rodri. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Olmo. That's a good run down the left. And he's there to clear it. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has left him in a heap. Rafinha with the foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. That is ended up in no man's land. Martinelli picks it up out wide. Neymar. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Dani Olmo. And he's managed to get rid. That's destined for the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yamal. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Picked out brilliantly. And that has been cleared. Taken back almost at once. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Well, that has not gone well. Well, that looks a decent ball. This looks promising. He's in shapes to shoot! Goal! Spain! And again they hit the front. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
El dorsal 11.
And yes, it's him again. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Brazil still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
So we
11.
have movement on
El
both
dorsal
benches.
2.
Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Brazil have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Tries to pass it through. Eric Garcia does really well to win the ball there. Howson getting this one clear. Carlos Augusto. And now they can clear their lines. He's shifted it to the flank, and he's quick to return it. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
"75 minutes played. Now it's Ferran Torres. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. Ferran Torres clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pinches it off him. Gabriel tries to clear. Out for a throw. An instinct, there's the header! And that really should have been that.
Ferran Torres has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Cleared without hesitation. Jamal! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Pass somewhat off target. He's in a great position here. Oh, he tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Oh, good line! And he's heaved it away. Cross goes in there, and a header! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Fabian Ruiz. Ambitious ball here. Neatly clipped into space. Eric Garcia spots it and intercepts. Spain are looking to break at pace. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And here's Marino. That is good strength. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's it. Brazil bow out. Defeat sealing their fate. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. Centre of attention, of course, Zico. Now he can play.
Well, you know, he isn't just a playmaker, Peter. He puts the hard yards in, and he has the presence to be quite a strong leader too.
So it's no surprise that so many idolise him and emulate him.
Brazilian flair and elegance is tough to emulate, but very easy to admire.
Searching pass he's played there. That has been slung wide. Now it's Rafinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Neymar! It is a fantastic goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And Brazil take the lead. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Played out to the left flank. Good ball, good take. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Chance! Neymar! What about that one? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're threatening to fly away here. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought...
Tries one from range! Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
Marcelo spots it and intercepts. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's a lovely, delicate pass. And he's managed to get free. That is good strength. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Neymar. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Deftly away. Neymar. Zico. Now it's Pelé. Well read. Nice interception. Ronaldinho. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Driving forward. Well, that looks a decent ball. Marquinhos. Cafu. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Neymar. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. No, he's not getting his way this time. Rafinha has been caught there. It's a foul. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And here's Neymar. He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Brazil are looking to go forward now. Joelinton going forward, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Tries to pass it through. Oh, shot a goal! And that's a tidy finish. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Brazil cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Cafu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely weighted ball. Pelé takes a shot! And a neat finish! Brazil are back in business! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Camisa 7.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. He's being urged to shoot. Terrific effort! And he's done it! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
No foul, says the referee. Now it's Neymar. Looking for options for movement. He's got away. Pelé! That's another chance. It's a goal.